I have never heard of the show. Angel has never heard of the show. I only found out about the show through like a couple's reaction on YouTube, and I was like, this is fucking brilliant. Let's do a couple's reaction to The Moment of Truth, episode 5, which is notorious as the worst episode ever. Meaning, this episode definitely destroyed a relationship. Like, if these people are married, they're not married anymore. There's no fucking way.
Okay.
So with that being said, we're just going to get into it, and we're just going to watch it, and we're going to react as we see it. Deal?
Deal.
Okay, here we go.
Welcome to a special Monday night edition of The Moment of Truth. This episode was so controversial, it sparked a long debate as to whether or not to air it at all. Quite honestly, if I had my vote, it would not air. It is the most uncomfortable I've ever been on television, asking these questions and listening to the answers that were given. But in the end, it was decided. I will tell you, however, that the truth is often not pretty. So here it is. This is The Moment of Truth.
And I'm sorry about the video quality, guys, but this is the highest quality I could find.
Will say anything in her attempt to win $500,000.
Do you know things about your father that you keep secret from your mother? Do you believe you might have been in love with a former boyfriend on your wedding day?
Her truth leaves her family shocked and destroys her marriage.
Since you've been married, have you ever had sexual relations with someone other than your husband?
And just when she thinks it can't get any worse.
This question will not be asked by me. It's by a surprise guest, your ex-boyfriend, Frank.
My God.
If I wanted to get back together with you, would you leave your husband?
Sometimes the truth goes too far.
Are they hooked up to a lie detector?
I am already so excited for this fucking episode, I'm not going to lie to you. From what I understand, the majority of the questions that they're asked, I think all the questions that they have on the cards, from what I understand, all the questions that they're asked on the cards, they were hooked up to a lie detector when they were asked initially.
Okay.
And the premise of the game is, we're going to ask you these questions, and are you going to answer them truthfully or not?
Right.
I have a feeling this woman is a very not good human being.
Let's meet our first participant.
I don't need to. I trust you.
Cleri is a
You
26-year-old
fool.
lawn assistant from Piermont, New York. She is the oldest of 3 children. She is married
She's a
to
lawn
New York City
assistant.
police officer.
I don't know what that
She
is.
was asked over 50 questions by a polygraph examiner. 21 have been chosen for tonight.
Lauren Cleri, this is your moment of truth.
Based on the questions we've already seen, there's like a producer out there that's like, let's fuck up this entire relationship.
It's Loki.
Nice to have you here, Lauren.
Nice to be here.
How are you feeling right now?
God, I'm
Great.
chaos.
I guess that would be a good thing to be. I know you're probably a little nervous. Do you think you're going to be able to tell the truth in front of all of America tonight?
I hope so.
I hope so too. Lauren, as you know, there are 6 levels of questioning. The further you go, the harder the questions get, and the more money you can win. You can quit at any time, Lauren.
So
Take
is
the
it
money,
one
but
question per
once
level?
you hear a question,
I believe
you have to
so,
answer that
or a
question.
number of,
Remember,
how many, there's
follow
7
on
levels,
one time.
so it must be 3
There's
questions
everything in
per
the
level
game,
then.
so-
Got it.
Lauren,
Or
you're not
something
only
like
here
that, or
telling
it's
the
gotta
truth
be-
in front of all of America. You brought family and friends to support you as well. Let's meet
Like
him
a
right
fool.
now. Who's here?
I'm Frank, Lauren's husband.
Hello, Frank.
I'm Jay, Lauren's father.
I'm Kim, Lauren's mother. Hi, I'm Monica, Lauren's sister.
I'm Tim, Lauren's brother.
Welcome to all of you.
She's the oldest of 3.
Glad to have you here.
I tell you what,
You know that these
like, I'm
questions
confused
range
as
from
to whether or
some
not they have
simple
any
to the very
intentions
personal. Are
of,
you
like,
ready?
having any of his people,
Ready.
Okay, I hope that you are. Lauren, are
right?
you ready?
Like,
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I am too. Let's begin.
let's begin. Let's do it.
That's his best friend.
What's that?
Unless
Okay, Lauren, we start with
the
level
thing we
1,
saw in the
and it
beginning
has
was
6
his best
questions.
friend.
I mean, it
All
could
you
be.
have to do is answer all 6
6 questions.
truthfully. You win $10,000, and that's a good start, isn't it? Remember, if you're ever
Well, no, there's
concerned about the answers you get on
27
your polygraph exam,
questions, they
you
said.
can change them if you
21
want tonight.
questions. Oh no, they choose 21.
What do you
She
do
can
for a living?
bypass, or
I am
somebody
a
in
manager
the.
at a salon.
Question 1.
Somebody in the group can
As an employee
bypass
of
it
a
for
hair
her.
salon, have you ever told a customer you liked their hairstyle when in fact you didn't?
Let's be honest, who the fuck wouldn't? Right? Like,
No, I have never.
That answer is true.
that's got to. I mean,
So far,
that's
so
not a
good.
tough one.
That's one truthful answer.
One.
5 more, $10,000. What do you like to do for fun, Lauren?
I'm pretty much. I don't know everything and anything. I'm up for anything.
Based on the previous
Question
questions,
2.
probably slip around with other guys.
Have you ever flashed a stranger just for laughs?
You looked at me.
Frank, you think she's ever flashed a
Me either.
stranger? You know her.
I've flashed strangers, so I'm sure she's flashed strangers. So,
Why, bro?
Yeah, I think she
That
Why?
wouldn't surprise you, huh?
Not at all. No.
Well, let's go to
Well,
you. It's your
unless you
moment of
count
truth.
mooning.
Have you ever flashed a stranger
Mooning
just
would
for
be
laughs?
counted.
Okay,
I'm
well
going
then
to
yes,
have
a
to
lot.
say Yes, Mark. I
Like a
have.
lot. I've done. I have mooned a lot of people.
That answer is
She's just a fuddy duddy.
true.
That's too truthful. 4 more to $10,000. I understand you used to work as a veterinary assistant.
Yes.
You like animals?
Love animals.
I guess that would be important there, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Question 3.
Not gonna go well.
Would you give food to a stray dog before you would give it to a homeless person?
Yep. Yep. 100%.
Well,
And
I
I'll
would
tell
have
you
to say
why.
I'd rather give food to a dog rather than a
Because
person.
easily 99.9% of
So
the
your answer
people
would be?
you run into on a
Yes.
daily basis that are holding up a
That
sign
answer is
aren't actually homeless.
true.
They're grifters. They're scam artists. Yes, I would absolutely feed a hungry
3
animal
more,
before I would
$10,000.
feed a human.
And one of the things I find so interesting about this program is that you'll answer something like that, and invariably the audience will applaud. That's right. Don't give food to homeless. Give it to the dog.
They just look at you with the cute puppy faces, and
seem-
then you have
It has
somebody who's
nothing
got
to do with
a really
that.
nasty, dirty face.
It has
It's
to
like,
do with the horribleness of the human nature.
Somehow I don't feel better now that you've cleared it up there, Lauren.
I don't know.
Got your brother and your
have a
sister here.
feeling she's-
Are you
she's
too close to
fantastic.
Lauren?
Absolutely.
I feel like she hasn't
Lauren,
even
you would say
started
you're close to your
yet
brother?
based on
Not as close as I would like us to be,
reputation
but-
this episode.
That's cute.
Question 4. Have you ever derived pleasure when one of your siblings has gotten into trouble?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, of
You
course
have
you guys really
an
are.
older
Yeah,
sister
well,
and a younger
see,
sister. I have an older brother and
Yes,
an
I
older
have.
sister. Absolutely, I've taken joy in watching them get in trouble.
That answer is
Believe that.
true.
These are all like common responses, I feel. Like, I think
2
level
more,
1 is like,
$10,000.
Level 1 is
Family and
easy
friends,
mode.
we're thrilled that you're here, but you're not just here
I
to
feel like
listen
it's just
because,
easy
as
mode.
we've already seen, the questions can have things to do with you. You do have a little bit of control. You see that button in front of you there. If at any time you hear a question you don't want to hear the answer, hit the button. We'll take that question out, replace it with a new question. You can only use it once, though, okay?
Yes.
You want to try it once, Frank?
Why not?
yeah, get used to it, buddy. You're probably going to want to do
2
that
more
at some
questions, you
point.
get $10,000, Lauren. So far, the questions have been fun, but not
Would
too
you
hard.
ever do it,
Not
or
too
would
hard.
you just let me
Would you say you're a
answer
trustworthy person?
I'm pretty
I think so.
honest.
Yeah?
Yes.
People can count on you?
I think so.
Question 5. Have you ever been fired from a job for stealing money?
Well. Okay.
Are you waiting for them to hit the button?
No, not waiting at all.
You're okay with this?
I'm okay with this. I'm okay
No,
with this. I've come to
her delay
terms with
alone.
accepting this. So,
She did it.
yes, I have gotten fired from jobs.
What a
That answer
bitch.
is true.
Okay. That's 5, Lauren. One more truthful question, $10,000. Want to tell me about the time that you got fired?
I don't particularly like to talk about it. So what's in the past is in the past. So I like to. I'm moved
You're
on, a
about to
completely
bring
different
what's
person
in the
now.
past
So
into the future or into the present. I
That's
guess.
why you want to
I hope it's something that you have since your husband is a police officer. So what do you think about this, Frank?
Well, I arrested her, and so by me arresting her is me marrying her. So she's in my
Oh,
prison.
you're an idiot.
You are quite the romantic, Frank.
Oh, don't sound like it.
You don't marry a
We've
thief.
only just begun to scratch the surface. That was already a pretty deep question. That was only question 5 on your way through 21
If
of
he
these
knew
questions.
that she,
The
oh
reason I bring
god.
that up is that you've answered 5 questions. You haven't won anything. You're 1 question away from $10,000. Yes.
Okay, so it goes in stages, like 5 or 6
Stop at
questions
any
per
time. What do
stage.
you want me to ask you this 6th question?
Okay.
Bring it on, Mark.
Oh, she's
Lauren
fucking
Cleri, this is
cocky.
your $10,000 moment of truth.
They probably asked her, like, do
Question
you actually
6.
have blonde hair? And she thinks that's...
If you knew you wouldn't get caught, would you steal money from your place of employment?
She's done it once. She's already done it once.
Oh my goodness.
Kind of tricky to answer given what you've just shared, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much, because it will kind of contradict itself.
And if her boss is watching this,
I am going to have to say, no, I would not.
That answer is
Something we'll find out right after this break. We'll find
it
out
wouldn't,
more
the show wouldn't be
about
this long
Lauren
if it
Cleri
was
right
false.
after this.
Because if she answers falsely, that's it. Game over.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Coming up,
So
Lauren Cleri pushes the truth
maybe she
too
learned
far.
from her.
Do you believe you might have been in love with a former boyfriend on your wedding day? Since you've been married, have you ever had sexual relations with someone other
That
than your
question's
husband?
coming up.
This question will not be asked by me. It's by a surprise guest, your ex-boyfriend, Frank.
Oh my.
If I wanted to get back together with you, would you leave your husband?
I'm not gonna lie, he's not a
Her
bad looking
answers
dude.
will destroy her marriage.
Have you ever
This
had
special
a
edition of her
boyfriend
moment of
that
truth
treated you
continues.
like I've treated?
Welcome back to the Moment of Truth. I'm here with Lauren Cleri, who's just been asked a pretty difficult question, especially with what little we've
warned you
learned
about all
about
of
you
your
already.
boyfriends
I
after
asked
I
you
got
if you
it-
knew you
after
wouldn't
I
get caught,
graduated.
would you steal money
You're welcome.
from your place of employment? Your answer was
No.
no, you would not. Before we find out if that's a lie or if it's the truth, Frank, you believe it.
I do. I do not think
Yeah,
she would
Frank.
again. Definitely not.
Probably because she's
Let's
married
find
to
out.
a cop.
that
He would lose
answer
his job and
is
she'd lose her job.
Well,
true.
Congratulations. You won, honestly and legally, $10,000. Good start.
Oh shit, that's a lot of.
You've made it through.
They
the
must go,
first
like,
level.
one less
You have
question each
$10,000.
because, I
That
mean-
is your money to keep, Lauren, if you walk away
So they
right
got
now. If you
6
don't walk
tiers,
away, it's at
total of
risk
21
every time I
questions,
ask
so
a new
gotta be
question. To get to the top of level
less
2, you'll
than
win
6 each
$25,000. You have to answer
The top
5
one's gotta be just like one
questions to
question.
get there. But you can stop at any time. Do you want to go on?
We
What do you guys think?
walk away with it.
All the way.
Here's the thing. Her and I are open about everything. If I've done it, she knows about it. And if
Would you consider
If she
yourself more
doesn't
of
know
a
about
morning
it-
person
if
or a
he
night
thinks
owl?
about it, I know about it.
if
Definitely
she
night
doesn't know
owl.
about it, because I just haven't
So you
told
like to
her
stay up
yet.
late?
Yes, I
Yeah.
hate waking up early in the morning. I hate it.
Question 7. Since you've been married, have you ever pretended to be asleep in order to avoid having sex with your husband, Frank? What do you think the answer is?
Clear answer. We'll see.
So, all right. Well, the question's on you, Lauren. Since you've been married, have you ever pretended to be
Only when
asleep
you're-
in order to avoid having
What?
sex with your husband,
Okay,
Frank?
well, all right, that's fair.
Pretended to be asleep, pretended to have a headache, so yes.
That
You've never done the
answer
headache thing.
is
You've never done the headache thing.
That's not
true.
Here's the headache.
Here's the headache.
Yeah.
So if I have a headache,
7 truthful answers on your way to the next level, $25,000. Congratulations.
don't you? Hey,
You have a lot of friends?
That's not a reason.
Used to, not so much anymore.
Question 8. Do you blame your husband for your lack of close friends?
I try to introduce people to this woman.
Yes, I do.
Like,
That answer
seriously.
is
But the friends that I have introduced you
true.
to, you're very close with the ones that you did the willing to.
3 more. I
By the
give you
way, I'm the same way.
$25,000, but each
I'm
time
not.
you risk your $10,000.
I'm
That's
an
got to be tough
extroverted introvert.
to move with your
Oh, yeah,
husband to a new place and
What
leave
do
all
they
of your
call it?
friends.
It is. It's very difficult.
How do you guys deal with that?
Dark
No.
introvert.
Take each day as it comes, right?
Yeah.
Dark empath.
Days it comes. I'm getting there.
How long you two been married?
2 years.
You're really starting out.
Yeah.
And that's where it's gonna end.
Would you say your family is very supportive of you?
I think so.
Sorry, I'm taking a break.
Question 9. Would you ever be a surrogate mother for your sister if she were unable to have children?
Absolutely, she would. Yeah. It doesn't require
yes, I
her
would.
having sex with somebody else. It's just an
That
implanted egg.
answer is
Why not?
true.
Wow.
And I would finally get my chance to possibly do like the midnight late run to go get
That's your
Shit,
9
2 kids.
truthful
She's
answer.
not one time had
You know,
like
this is a tough
midnight
question because
cravings
that's
or
sort of
late
like,
night
would you
cravings.
donate an organ or something like that? And the answer that we're accustomed to say is the right answer, which is sure, I would do that. But would you truly do that? And she just proved that she truly would do that for you.
It's really nice. I've never heard of it from her mouth before.
We've talked about how close you are with your brother and your sister. I know now how committed you are to your sister, if she were to need it. Would you say you're close to mom and dad?
Pretty close. Again, not as
Oh,
close
no.
as I would like to be, but
You aware of that?
I love her unconditionally.
Oh, we'll see how long that
Question
lasts,
10.
Dad.
Do you think your parents are proud of you?
Absolutely.
This is one of those questions that looks easy,
yeah,
but you and I both know how hard that can be.
yeah.
I don't think that they were for like the
Truth,
first
son.
decade or
Yeah,
two
this
that I
is
was
a tough one.
out of the house, but
Oh,
Don't answer yet. We'll be right back right after this.
Coming up, Lauren Cleri pushes the truth too far.
Do you believe
tell
you
you
might
what.
have been in love with a former boyfriend on your wedding day? Since you've been married, have you ever had sexual relations with someone other than your husband? This question will not be
Yes.
asked by me. It's by a surprise guest,
Both of us have.
your ex-boyfriend Frank.
oh my God.
If I wanted to get back together with you, would you leave your husband?
And her answers will destroy her marriage.
I'm thinking of like the 5 girlfriends I've had since you and I
This
met.
special edition of The Moment of Truth
Oh, yeah.
continues.
There's not a chance.
Well,
I would
Before
rather
the
chop
break,
off
I
my
asked
own
you this
penis.
question. Do you think your parents are proud of you?
Yeah.
Mom and Dad, are you proud of her?
We've had this discussion.
Do you think your parents are proud of you? Yes or no?
No, I don't think my parents are proud of me.
That answer is true.
Mom and Dad, are you proud of her?
She doesn't have anything to make me proud of her. I love her unconditionally.
She said she hasn't done anything.
Okay, here's where we are. You've answered 10 questions truthfully.
Did it sound like you just
If
said
you can
she
answer
hasn't
question
done
11.
anything to make me proud of her?
Truthfully, you've won $25,000 and the right to keep going all the way up to $500,000.
Well, I guess
Given how
buckle in,
emotional
Dad.
you feel
Because
right
we're
now and how difficult this is already.
the pride
no
levels,
shame
I
in
think,
walking
getting
out
ready
of
to
here
drop.
with $10,000, even with only one question
Because
left.
Mom's not proud of her.
Lauren,
Mom's
this really
like
is
this
a moment
whore.
of truth for you. Are we going to stop now, or do you want this question
Go,
to
Lauren. You're doing great.
I want the question.
Go.
I want the question.
Lauren, this is your $25,000 moment of truth. Question 11. Do you know things about your father that you keep secret from your mother?
No. My dad is as much as an open book as I am.
I'm a no
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I think both of our parents are pretty straightforward and honest with each other. If my mom doesn't know about it, you can rest assured I don't know about it.
Yeah.
Oh, daddy's girl.
Congratulations, Lauren. You just
Dad's
won
like, Jesus Christ, my marriage is
$25,000.
almost getting ready to end.
Good.
You don't do that unless you have something to fucking hide and you're proud that your daughter didn't fucking let it go.
We will talk about what you do
This whole
next
family
in our
seems
game,
pretty
but
shady.
I'm interested to know why you ran out of your seat and hugged her. Is it that she won the money or that she's keeping the secret?
I'm already in trouble. I don't know. Both. I don't know.
A little bit of both.
We'll
huh?
talk later.
I didn't think he was gonna come over here and hug me.
Dad, you fool.
Well, I get the feeling that this is
Dad,
something you
you're
guys are
an
going to
idiot.
discuss without.
Coming
So-
from somebody that gets hit by pans a lot, that was the wrong answer.
Anything you want to say, Mom?
We'll talk later.
Yeah.
You have $25,000. That much we know is true.
Yeah. She was talking to the daughter, not the husband. Husband's gonna be dead.
Yeah, he's
These
done his
questions
dinner.
hit so close to home that they've had you teary are not even close to as personal as they're going to get.
I know.
The next level is 4 questions. If you can be truthful through those 4 questions, you will win $100,000.
How much? 100,000?
If you
Hurry
lie,
up, 100,000.
you lose the $25,000 you've already earned. So my question is, what are you going to do? You want to continue or are we going to stop here?
We'll fucking continue. She hasn't done anything to ruin herself really yet.
Stay with us. We'll be back with more in a moment. or two.
God damn it! Would you just... Fuck! I forgot how these shows
Cleary pushes the
like
truth to
cliffhanger the shit out of
You
you.
believe you might have been in love with a former boyfriend on your wedding day.
Answered that already.
Since you've been married, have you ever had sexual relations with
both
someone
answered
other
that
than
one
your
Yep.
husband?
I've
This
never
question
thought
will
of one of
not
my
be asked by
boyfriends
me.
on our wedding
It's
day.
by a
never thought
surprise
of one of my
guest,
boyfriends
your
on my
ex-boyfriend Frank.
My
If I wanted to get back together with you, would you leave your husband?
Here's the funny part. If that would have been any of my ex-girlfriends, I would have went, fuck no.
For those of you just joining us, we're about to continue with Lauren Cleri in her attempt to
I
win
would have done
$500,000.
everything in my power. I hate
said
them
before,
all so much. I would have
This is the
done
most
everything in my
uncomfortable I've ever been
power
on television.
to embarrass
Quite honestly,
them on live
if I had
TV.
my vote, it would not have aired. But since the decision was made to broadcast it, I want to warn you that what you're about to see is very difficult to watch.
He insisted that it didn't air.
Yeah.
And the producer's like, no, this is
No,
gold.
this is gold.
People on YouTube are going to react to this in later years.
Producers are assholes.
Her husband Frank of 2 years, mom and dad, brother and sister, everybody is here.
They didn't want it to air
Relatively
because a
intact at this
policeman
point.
fucking murdered his
Is that fair
wife.
to say? You have $25,000,
I'm,
Lauren.
if she's not, I'll be surprised.
Is that enough money? $25,000.
And honestly,
You wanna risk it,
honestly,
go on, and I promise
based on the
you,
questions
these
we've seen
questions
so
we
far,
get
I'm
more
going to say
personal.
it's
They were
probably
already very
justified.
personal, far more personal than half the people
Crime of
watching the show
passion.
would even endure. And I'm looking at this next tier, not later on, right now. It's going to get deep. You want to continue?
Well, to be honest, I am really not concerned about the money. I feel a lot better getting everything I need to get off my chest. So.
And this is how you do it. This is how you do it. Don't.
Keep going.
This is
gonna
how you
keep going.
don't do it. People.
Don't-
Don't do it like this.
Don't do it publicly. Like, this is behind
This
closed
is-
doors kind of
This isn't
confessional.
Maury.
Husband
This
Frank.
isn't Maury Povich. Jerry Springer.
Jerry
We'll
Springer.
work on it.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
Yeah, Frank?
Yeah.
Question 12. Do you secretly stay in touch with any boyfriends that your husband does not know about?
Girlfriend?
Okay.
Insane.
What do you think, Frank?
Huh?
You insane?
I think I want to hear her answer.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, guy!
He could push a button.
He
So
could!
that weird.
Damn right!
No.
That answer is true.
Alright, okay, okay. Okay.
Oh, that your husband doesn't know about. Like he knows about them. She's taking
That's 12 truthful. That one scared me.
Really?
Yeah. Scared you, Frank?
A little bit. I got confidence in her though.
You
So
have
I
confidence
trust
in
her. Yeah.
You're an idiot.
You have $25,000. You're 3 questions away from $100,000, and you said the money is really not the object. Think about the people, not just you, but think about the people who will hear your truth tonight. What do you want to do? Do you want question 13?
Well, they may not like the answer, but I think they'll eventually appreciate the answer. So I want number 13. Lucky number 13.
I hope so.
It is lucky number 13. Maybe
Lauren,
it'll
I
be
know
an
that
easy
you've
one,
moved recently
sweetheart.
and you don't have as many friends as you used to have, but do you occasionally like the girls' night out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's important
Oh,
to have
no.
those nights,
It
right? Question 13. Have you ever taken off your wedding ring to appear as if you were single?
Nope.
Yes.
Because single women will hit on a girl or a man
That's a good one.
who appears single.
That is correct.
Right in the
But
That is
single man.
exactly
I tried
why
to warn
I've
you.
taken off my wedding ring.
Okay.
A single man
Yes, I have.
won't hit on somebody wearing
That's also not true.
it. Really?
But
Oh yeah, you're right.
I had been hit on
True.
a ton of times wearing my wedding ring. I took it off and that stopped. Because look at this.
Place now.
Look at that.
If
face.
I'm still
Now
single,
answers.
looking
So I
like this
congratulate
at
you on
this
being
age,
truthful.
you
2
don't
more
want me either.
$100,000, But that is a truthful answer that I can't even spin to be a good answer. Frank, how do you feel about that?
But guys see a woman's wedding
I'm sure
ring
she has
as
her
a
reasons.
challenge.
We'll find
Yeah.
out later.
Like the Chads. You know what I mean.
Well, except the guy at work the other day, who as soon as I held
I
up
don't
my
know if I have
hand,
the
he's like,
stomach for the
"Oh
rest of
shit,
this
you're
question."
married." I'm so sorry.
You're making it worse on us.
Wait, what
I'm
guy?
being as honest as I know how to be.
Yeah, I didn't.
I look at the question. I don't know you guys before we meet here, and this is a doozy.
We'll
Stop
talk
me
about it
before I
later.
ask the question if you don't want to answer it.
Go, Lauren.
Hit the button if you don't want to hear the answer.
He's
So
still here.
I'll just ask
He
you
had
this
nothing
before
off
we get
him.
into the question. Did you and your husband have a nice
Nobody's got
honeymoon?
this mustache, baby.
He wasn't 90.
It was nice.
Listen, if a
Yeah,
90-year-old
good time.
billionaire
Enjoyed herself.
wants to marry you, take it.
Question 14.
We'll get married. We'll get married
We'll
again
get
later.
married again
Yeah.
when he dies.
Do you believe you might have been in love with a former boyfriend on your wedding day?
Hit the button, bro.
Hit the button, bro.
Like, oh, Dad looks uncomfortable for you. Hit the fucking button.
Anybody hit
God.
the button?
Coming
It will not be asked by me. It's by a surprise guest to your ex-boyfriend, Frank.
If I wanted to get back
When they
together with
relaunch
you,
these commercials,
would you leave your
just gonna
husband?
stay quiet. I'll cut them.
her answers will destroy her marriage.
Why wouldn't they give different questions? Because those are the ones that might break it.
Because they're looking for drama. It's like TikTok.
So,
Drama
I'll just ask
sells.
you this before we get into the question. Did you and your husband have a nice honeymoon?
It was nice.
Frank?
Yeah, you had a good time. You enjoyed yourself.
Yeah?
Question 14.
Did you?
Do you believe you might have been in love with a former boyfriend on your wedding day?
Oh,
Here we go.
Oh, man.
Dad. Oh, man.
He's like, nah, there's no chance. He's like, there's no chance.
Sister.
Oh, God,
her
Mom is just.
mom.
Yes, I believe I was.
answer is true.
That's true.
I guess we know which parent it was that was disappointed in her, because mom just looks at her with
One more, you
disgust.
win $100,000, but I'm sure I'm not the only one watching this program wondering if that $100,000 is worth it given what we're doing.
At this
But it's
point
your
in time,
role,
no.
Your relationship,
You've already gone too
your
far.
choice.
Yeah.
Frank, were you aware that she had those feelings on your wedding day?
No. I knew that she did have feelings for, ex-boyfriends. And everybody does. I didn't know that she might have been in love with him.
Oh god, he is so uncomfortable right now. He's like, all right, well, fuck, I have to read this next one then.
To get you $100,000, unless you tell me to stop. I can't talk you into stopping, can I?
No,
He's
I'm ready
looking
for
at the
number
questions
13.
going, please God, stop me from...
Please tell me I don't.
Please tell me I don't have to ask these fucking questions.
All right. I don't think you really are ready for number 15, but if you want it, I'm going to give it to you. Okay?
You're making this worse than it is.
I
Yeah!
don't think I
Are
can
you?
make this
Is
worse
he?
than it is. This is your $100,000 moment of truth. And this question will not be asked by me. It's by a surprise guest.
Oh my.
Lauren,
Wow.
can you tell everybody who this is? Or do I need to do it?
I can't speak right now, so.
This is your ex-boyfriend, Frank.
And here's the thing. Frank is just as much of a douchebag for being willing to come on the show and do this. Let's be honest. Like, Frank is a
How much did they
douchebag.
pay him? Like, hey, I'll give you 50 grand.
Frank has a question for you.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Frank's not a bad-looking guy, but you can just tell he's a
Oh, no,
fucking
he's
And I
Chad.
hope
Like,
this
he thinks
$100,000,
he's
if you win
like
it, is worth this question. If
he,
you don't
he
want
thinks
the
he's,
answer,
as
you
they
still
say
have
back in the
button. I
day,
don't
all
need
that
to
in a bag of
remind you.
chips.
Yep.
Like,
This question is
Yep.
for $100,000.
This guy thinks he's the full package.
When you're ready, question 15.
If I wanted to get back together with you, would you leave
he
your
just
husband?
bought that shirt today.
Who dumped who?
God damn it! We're back.
Just look at it. Please
Lauren?
tell me her answer is no.
One more question gets you $100,000. Unless you tell me to stop. I can't talk you into stopping, can I?
Oh, we're gonna.
Oh, we're
No,
just gonna
ready for
repeat
number
this
15?
part real quick. All right. The dramatic effect.
Yeah. Because we didn't hear it the first time.
Bro, if I was the dad, I'd be hitting that fucking
I don't
button.
think you really are ready for number 15.
I'd be like,
If you
no,
want it, I'm gonna give it
do
to
not fucking answer that.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Making this worse
You know how
than
much
it
money I
is.
spent on your
you.
fucking
I don't
wedding?
think I can make this worse than it is. This is your $100,000 moment of truth. And this question will not be asked by me.
Please say no.
It's by a surprise guest.
Because we've all heard the question already.
Only about 30 times.
Oh my.
Lauren, can you tell everybody who this is?
You know,
Or do
for a
I
show
need to
that
do
only
it?
goes like every 3 minutes before it goes commercial, why would you play like this whole 2 minutes
I can't
Yeah.
worth?
speak right now, so.
This is your ex-boyfriend, Frank.
She's been willing to fucking just spit out whatever this whole time, but now she can't just say the guy's name. It's my ex-boyfriend. I'd be like, oh yeah, I know that whore. That's my girl. That's one of my old girlfriends. Hey, what's up, Megan?
Frank
How
has
you
a
doing?
question for you.
You bitch. Like, it would be ugly
And I
if you
hope
brought
this
one of my exes onto the
$100,000, if you
stage.
win it, is worth this question. If you don't want the answer, you still have the button. I don't need to remind you. This question is for $100,000. When you're ready, question 15.
If I
Yeah,
wanted to
because
get back together with you,
Dad's trying to
would you
convince
leave your
Mom that she's still a good person.
No. He held
The husband's
the
hand?
husband's hand.
Because Dad knows his daughter is a piece of shit.
But he's proud of her.
No, he didn't say that.
Hold on. That question is a devastating question.
He didn't say that.
You could avoid this right now by hitting the button, Frank.
He just said, I'll always love you no matter what.
Sister hit.
Sister's like, I don't want you to say that shit. But each person can hit it once.
Only one time.
Yeah, but
Okay.
each person, though.
Hold on a second.
Right.
Like
Audience,
mom,
I know
dad,
that
brothers,
this is entertaining to watch,
all of them.
but this is real. Frank wanted to hear the answer to this question. Monica, why did you hit the button?
I don't want to hear that answer. I don't think anyone will want to hear that answer.
I want to hear that answer. I already know the answer. This guy's already looking at her like he's his ex.
My question
Or like
to you,
she's
Lauren,
his
is,
ex.
Did she just save you or cost you $100,000?
Well, I don't know.
One of the things that you know if you watch the program is that I will replace the question, but I can't guarantee that that question is going to be any easier. Here's another question that your ex-boyfriend Frank will ask in place. So, I've given Frank an alternate question. It replaces the one that Monica stopped. If you are truthful, it'll be worth $100,000, and I hope, Lauren, that that is a gamble that's worth it for you. So, ex-boyfriend Frank, once again, question 15.
Come on.
Do you believe I'm the man you should be married to?
That's way worse. That's way worse. That's way worse.
That is way worse.
That is way worse of a question.
Well,
The only answer is no.
I want to be honest and say yes.
That answer is
Holy
true.
She has no heart.
Holy
You've
shit.
answered 15 questions truthfully.
Even the dad's like,
You won $100,000.
I can't say that I'm
First
still
of all,
proud
Frank,
of her
Is there anything you want to say?
or still love her no matter what.
No, there's really nothing else I can really hear, so might as well just go for it.
Oh, he's made up his mind. That's
Yep.
his ex-wife.
Talked about this ex-boyfriend at all?
Yeah, earlier on in our marriage, but I mean, I didn't know he was still an issue.
I mean, with an
It's
answer
over.
like that, I can only assume that you're not happy. Are you unhappy?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Lauren, what do we do here?
Take the money.
She doesn't care.
This is
Do you see the
else
size?
is
I
there?
just
You know what I mean?
realized. Do you see the size of the rock on her fucking finger?
This is a little bigger than the
it's a
game
plus
right
sign.
now.
It's not like
Doesn't matter
So
if
you
it's
have
a plus one.
$100,000.
She's a fucking gold digger.
You leave here with $100,000 right now, and you go home with your husband, Frank, and you have to now.
It'll be
Figure out
just
where
enough
you
to
two
get the
are.
divorce started.
I would tell her to go. I mean, what else is there to tell me? What else is there to really tell me?
What? Yeah.
Apparently,
See how he moved away from the family?
oh yeah, apparently there's still at least 4 minutes worth of shit to tell you.
We certainly aren't going to keep you here. If you've had enough, you can take the $100,000 and leave.
How many
But Frank
questions?
makes a very good point. After this bomb that's been dropped, what else is there? You know, I don't. You know the questions. What else is there? So what do you want to do? You want to leave with $100,000 or 3 more questions get you $200,000?
3 more questions. 3 more.
I don't
There's
think.
only 6 questions left.
Lauren.
Yeah, because it's got to go 3, 2, and then 1.
Oh, Dad says do it. Mom says don't.
there's nothing.
Mom already doesn't.
3 more
Are
questions.
you gonna keep?
You got this point, the hard questions. You can go now.
What?
You only need 3 questions.
You
to
think
win.
those were the
already-
hardest
As you know,
questions?
you
You're
don't have
already
to
getting
mess up
divorced,
once to
sweetheart.
lose everything. Mom, what do you say for her to do?
I say,
Mom
take
always
it, leave it now.
I know. Mom would say that.
Of course she would, because your mom
I'm
knows
gonna
that
keep
you're
on going
a
because-
fucking horrible person. if they walk away with nothing, this divorce
I will
is
let you
all
know
but
that the
guaranteed.
questions I've already asked you, a couple of them
If they walk
are
away with the
way
500
over my
grand?
line.
The divorce is still
This
probably
one's further
It's still
than that.
happening. And he
It's
gets
less
half.
probable. Less
You
probable,
probably
but
know what's coming next,
I think so.
and you want it anyway.
That's just
Question
heartless.
16. Since you've been married, have you ever had sexual relations with someone other than your husband?
we've already answered this. Yes. Yep. This is what almost caused our divorce. Both of us.
Both of us.
Both of us, yeah.
I wish the button
But
was
we're way
still there.
stronger than that.
Telling me.
Oh,
Shit happens.
I'm gonna have to say yes.
He did not know that. Oh, he did not know that.
Answer is true.
Okay, Lauren.
you just touched that whole
2 more gets you $200,000. But
Oh.
be careful. One mistake, you lose it all.
Do
Are
not
you
come on to
feeling
shows
you
like
should go
this
for it
unless
now?
you have like an open discussion
Yeah.
relationship like
Okay.
we do,
Yeah.
where you're like, it doesn't matter what I answer, she already
17.
fucking knows it.
Do you think you're a good person?
The only answer she could possibly give to this is no. He even went
I am
no.
a good person.
So your answer is?
Yes.
That answer is
It's true. It's true.
You're Dad. False.
false.
Even her own brain is like, the fuck if you are. This relationship is as far as over gets.
Lauren, I am so
Heh,
sorry.
I just ruined my whole marriage and
As a lie for you, and I asked you, do you think you're a good person?
Because even after everything I have done, stealing the money and everything, I think that I've become a better person. That's why I think I am.
Better is not
a
good.
person.
Yet it came up
if
as
you're
a
a
lie,
super
which means that
shitty
somewhere
person,
in
you become a slightly better
you haven't
person.
forgiven
You're just
yourself,
now a
and you-
shitty person.
Somewhere, your truth is that you don't think you're a good person at all. Why don't you go out and hang out with your family? And I thank you very much, Lauren, for being on the show.
I want that husband to
I
be
wish you
no,
the
no,
best.
no. Don't. They're done. They're done.
Why is the husband like right next
I honestly believe that some truths are better left unsaid.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully, Lauren and her family can make peace with what happened here tonight. I wish them all the very best.
Lauren and her
See you
blood
next time
family.
on
Her
The Moment of
husband,
Truth.
Probably not. You
That
won
that
nothing.
is there's no no.
They won
Sorry
nothing.
about this over here. It's just, green screen can only reach so far. There's no way they are still together. There's no way they're still together.
Can you Google it?
Well, I suppose we could try. Let's give it a try. You guys won't be able to see this, but what was the name of the show we just got done? Oh God, my mind is all over.
True.
The Moment of the Truth, episode 5, contestants. Let's hear it.
Do you want to delete everything in front of that first?
I will.
Okay. Can they still see us?
Yeah, they can still see us. They just can't see what we're looking at. Who went the furthest? Okay, that was season.
Oh wait, is Lauren?
Oh, they
still
did
married
go
to
more
Frank?
than one season.
Is Lauren still married to Frank?
Of course, this is the same woman who admitted infidelity, theft, and being with her ex-boyfriend. Oh well, husband Frank just used. But for now,
but
Lauren
that
and
was-
Frank. That was 2008.
Yeah. Moment of Truth canceled.
I don't think we can find an answer to this if you want the truth.
Probably not.
Oh,
Okay, so we won't record our next one, but can we watch another episode?
A moment of truth?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm curious.
You have to say goodbye to everybody first.
Okay, bye. I'm gonna go check on my duck. It's hatching.
All right, guys. We love your faces. Be good to one another, and we will see you
Whenever.
whenever.